Let me tell you a story of the brave General Spaz, a true hero of the first big conflict in the Hermitcraft Civil War. Oh my god. Okay, listen guys. So, we launched the Creeper, right? Last time. So, after the craziness went down, shenanigans went down, we all were together in Discord and we're having fun and talking how much fun it was and, heckling each other and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, Green goes like, "What the?" And then, yep, Green got blown up by Captain Spaz. I think we named him Captain Spaz. The reference to Etho there, that was glorious. So actually, the Creeper launch was a success. It did what it's supposed to do. It landed over there alive, slowly parachuted down, and when everybody thought they're safe, it actually got Green. Sadly, we were no longer recording at this time, so there is no proof, but you gotta believe my word. You can also ask Green if the Creeper got him, and I sure can confirm it happened, guys. This makes me so happy. Can't believe it. It put such a big smile on my face. Also, what did put a lot of smiles on my face was, of course, you guys' reaction to our first little escalation we had going on here. And I think some people had some misconceptions and so on. And I want to briefly go over how this whole thing went down from my perspective. And I got to be careful. I know there's all kinds of traps and so on being installed around our base here. And today we're also going to work on a trap, and I'm going to show you a super cool TNT cannon design I want to try out. But yeah, how did the whole thing go down from my perspective? So, as you know, what was that weird behavior just now? As you know, here on the Hermitcraft, we would not like fully script stuff, to the max, right? We would say, hey, okay, it's time to bring the flag down, let's go together, and then let's just go crazy and see what happens, right? This would be probably the maximum extent we would plan that out in a way. So nobody really knew what was gonna happen. Why is my bed no longer here? Nobody knew what was gonna happen during the crazy civil war. I need to put my heads down. So I need to focus. I have a lot of things I want to talk about. I cannot do too many things at the same time. All right, so calm down, Doc. So first of all, initially, right, when we started firing at them, I thought our initial plan, and that's why you hear me in the beginning of the video when Impulse started firing away, I was like, stop, because I didn't want things to escalate right away, because technically, we as a team, we were not even prepared. We had our normal gear on, the elytras, our diamond gear and everything. And I knew when there was gonna be a full-on war, this ain't good. This ain't good because we're not prepared and it's gonna be chaotic. And exactly that's how it went down then. So a lot of people said, oh my god, Team Star was cheaters because they were using elytras. Guys, there never were like iron rules, that says, hey, you cannot do this, and this. Some of us, for example, me, said I would like if the prank or the war starts and we do infiltration missions and have fun with stuff and try to get into their base and see if we can evade their traps or whatever, I would go with more squishy gear, just because of the reason if I go over there and I expect there to be traps, I don't want to lose my gear, right? That's the point. And the elytra flying, well, let's say during the battle, right, you saw my perspective. I had my elytra on because, we didn't really prepare for a full-on war of this proportion right away, right? So I tried to not fly with it, and I believe during the battle or so I didn't fly just because I wanted to experience everything from the ground, right, and be right in the middle and see what's going down, because this is what we've been working towards all these weeks. So if you watch my perspective, you can see that, but you can also see, for example, Zizuma and others flew around and so on. Mostly though, when you see when there's conflict with each other, and the goal was not really to kill each other there. At least it was not our goal, because we had no goal for this conflict. It escalated, right? So my goal was just, I wanted to shoot gas balls at them, hope they come close so I can launch stuff at them, and then I wanted to see what they got, and ran over to see what they fire at me. And it was amazing being in the middle of the firestorm and all that, right? So it was complete chaos that broke out. And for example, there was one thing I feel okay, there was rightful criticism for, because we kind of agree, we would not go over there and do the easy route, let's say, to disable traps, right? One could, let's say, fly up to the gas tower, just run there, kill the gas, and it would be over with, and that should be the spirit. So, of course, when the craziness of the war broke out. For example, I had this one scene where I saw Zizuma Void crazily running up to their door, right, smashing in the door and killing Gertrude. And you can even see that in, their witch they had there. And you can even see that in my video where I then say, what is Zizuma Void doing? Why is he breaking the blocks? And of course, we agreed not to do that. So there, that was typical Zizuma. I mean, I was even surprised that people criticized him hard and were sometimes even rude in the comments, I have to say, because man, haven't you seen Zizuma play UHC? Bro, Zizuma is known for losing his head and his cool when war breaks out, and he literally panicked. And of course, later in the group, we said, "Hey, Zizuma, you witch killer, come on, man, you can't do this. This is not in the spirit." And he obviously knew, and he was like, "Oh God, I didn't know what I was doing. I completely lost it, man." So there's that one thing. And then there was another thing that was criticism, and that was a misunderstanding. Because some of the countermeasures, for example, the lava field they had going on, and also their firestorm, misfired. They didn't work. So they thought, or they think, until now, that there was no lava buckets anymore in the lava field. And I can assure you, none of us hermits, not Team Star, nobody. We clearly asked if somebody really did that. Nobody did that. We would never go there and manipulate their traps or anything like that, or their defenses. Especially it was ceasefire time, right? And the whole point was to build epic weapons and show it off. And this is not a war about really destroying each other. It's all about bragging rights and having the coolest stuff going. So what I want to see is, I want to see what they got. So for Team Star, it would be in our last interest to go there and break their stuff. So believe me, man, we didn't do that at all. We still don't know what happened there. Either it was a glitch, or with the lava field, a redstone theory I had is maybe there was some destruction to some redstone wire somewhere that triggered the whole thing quickly. The lava got dispensed, and the pistons moved back and destroyed the lava sources right away. And then, when Impulse or Tango tried to flick the switch, I think the only thing that happened was buckets got dispensed, because the lava was destroyed by the pulse, and then things despawned, right? And then it looked like the dispensers were empty. That could be maybe, but that's a theory. We have no proof for that, So I have really no idea what happened there, and I was personally also sad, because I wanted to see everything they got, so we can top them next time. So other than that, I'm really happy how the whole war went down. A lot of people gave me props for my recording and how I used dynamic music in it. That was actually done with Filmstro Pro. That is a tool that allows you to customize dynamics, speed, and depth of music pieces along an event. So you can live edit that. You pretty much, you just sit there and watch the track, and then move sliders and adjust the beats to the dynamic of what's happening on the battlefield. And that's how I made this music. And a lot of people said that was really cool. You did a good job there, Doc. I have a weird, I don't know if it's a little bit of choppiness since I installed the latest NVIDIA driver. That is already annoying me. Anyways, that's how I saw the war going down from my perspective. And for most people liked it a lot. Very positive feedback. What is that? I think Joe had something going on here, man. This is some observation tower he has or something. I don't know, man. It's obsidian, so we can't blow it up. Well, anyways, I've been also working on something, of course, off camera. And if you have a little look at these two redstone lamps there. This is a player detector, and I have the redstone lamps there just for the funs. To show you how quick it actually works. So this is one of our entrances, right? Let me walk in there. Blink, it got us. Really fast. It can even detect us earlier. So boom, it was ready. Just because I was here at the entrance, it detected us already. As you can see. I got another one over here, so two player detectors, two blaze player detectors. Each of them has two blaze in there. So the upper area of the entrance here is completely monitored. You cannot come in here without the blaze detecting you. And also the blaze have a safety mechanism installed. As you can see, right now, nothing happens to blaze. I'm not in the visual range of the blaze, but boom, there he saw me. And instantly you can see a stair is pushed in front of the blaze, so it's protected, and it also stays up for quite some time with a bit of an extended signal to make sure nobody can hurt the blaze, but it still detects you. See? So over here, same principle, we can see it at work. Boom, see, piston goes up, protects the blaze, and the signal is triggered. Let's go behind the scenes here a bit so I can show you the redstone. So here are two blaze player detectors. I showed this design in the last season already. There's two blaze sitting on a trapdoor right here, and you have the tripwire above and a redstone torch here that brings down the signal. When when a blaze sees a player, they always fly up. They light up and fly up and try to shoot at the player. So as there's two, it triggers really quick. One of them detects the player instantly, pretty much flies up, triggers the whole thing, and that sends a redstone signal into this pulse lengthener here. That is just to stabilize the signal. And from this pulse lengthener we go outside into the piston that pushes up, and as long as this pulse lengthener stays lit, the piston stays up, and we go from there. I can show you here. It's a pretty neat little system. So let's come out here real quick. See if the blaze can spot us. Hello. Flies up, right? And now this stays lit. Blaze door is covered. They can't see anymore. Nobody can touch them. This stays still lit. It goes off. The piston goes down again, and the detector is ready to detect the player again. Yep. Boom. Right, and I just have this light there, to kind of show that off. So what I want to install with that is first all kinds of defensive measures that are controlled from here, but for a start I would like to install a sweet little jump scare. And I thought, I'm just trying to find a good spot, because we have a limited range we can launch armor stands. I want to launch an armor stand at a player from the side and spook him that way, and I think probably here would be a really good place. Yep, that can also sometimes happen. The blaze will shoot you. But I'm thinking from here to over there we could nicely launch a jump scare out. Yep, we just need to time it. Probably this will be changed a little bit, but yeah, I think we should install it here. Sounds like a good plan to me. Man, I lost all my... I don't have no torches anymore. Okay, let me prepare a little bit. I need to clear some space over there, and also definitely want to show you a quick TNT cannon design we want to test out and give a test fire. I would say we install it here. So let me quickly build this TNT cannon. We can shoot that then, and then I'll start working, showing you the ideas for the jump scare. Well, as you can see, a lot of the carnage during the war kind of happened around the middle there, right? There is carnage. So we want to be able to launch TNT around this area. So I'm up here on the gas tower, and I want to show you a really nice and compact TNT cannon design I lately cooked up with methods. It is a beauty. So let me see if I can build this in a systematic way. Yeah, this works out. We need a water channel here. There's a bit of gas below, but they shouldn't be bothered or take damage by any explosions here. That is all fine. Okay, so back here, let me get some dispensers. We want to have a launch area that would sit in here like this, and we can have up to 6 dispensers with TNT at the same time, so we have a nice variance in speed and distance of our TNT, better say. Like that, right? And to make sure we trigger them all, and that would have also been a nice fix for the quasi-connectivity block update issues in the creeper cannon. We just use node blocks here to make sure we get a proper update, and we run in like that, and from behind we just have a bit of delay, and we should also come over here with a bit of delay and then go forward. It's a few with maximum delay, I'd say 4. Yep. And right here will be our dispenser with the charge, the actual charge that gets shot out. And yeah, what we need next is we need to frame this in here below. So here we want to have a sign that will hold a water flow in place right there, so the water cannot flow out forward. And then what we want is we want to have right here, we actually want to have a fence like that sitting there. This is where our TNT will rest on. That should work. And then yeah, let me see, just go ahead, and I think we should be cool moving this a half block lower. So we need full blocks in here. Really don't want to trip out the guests, bro. I think they should be cool. Please don't freak out, guests. Alright. Yep, they're cool. Okay, and let's remove this, and then we can come forward here. Okay, let's quickly chop this guy out. Alright, should be cool. Right, just to have a nice double layer in here where we actually have the blast, right? And then yeah, we can have the fence sitting right here. That should be fine. Yeah, and then we put the water source in there and let it flow backwards. But this takes care of all the TNT, right? And we should have... No, this fence post I want to put 1 block lower. Yeah, otherwise this will cause issues here we don't want. So 1 second. Oh, I have a bed here, let me quickly sleep. Yeah, we just need to make sure not to mess this up here. You know, we don't want to blow a hole on top of the gas there, which took forever for Impulse to bring over here, right? So we can't screw this up. It's gotta be safe. Yeah, but we want this for the TNT to rest on there and not get washed back. Like this. Yep, this should be fine. Just like that. Yep. And so that means the TNT sits a little bit higher, but it's still submerged. If we have a block here that blocks it from going back, and I want to use glass here so we have a nice vision on what's going on. Oh man, since I have my more organized chests, guys, my life changed. Life's so much better now. So yeah, right here we want to make sure the TNT cannot jump out or anything weird, and right here we want to block it and hold it down. Right? So the charge sits back here and the other charge nicely rests up here. And now we are almost fire ready, and pretty much we need a block here to connect it all. That is a nice delay, and yeah, we could have a block here with a button on. So let's grab that, and yeah, then we can do a test shot. Let's get some TNT as well. So TNT chest. Let's see if I have buttons still pre-made somewhere. Love to use them. Yep, one button. Okay, let's walk up to it, and I guess we put the button here on top. That works just fine. Palm. And then we have a nice view. Okay. Let's fill the dispensers. So we got 6 of them back here. Okay. So I'm gonna put 16 shots in each. 16. So that's the 6 trigger filled, and then we put 16 in the front as charges, and then we'll see how far we shoot. Yeah, I don't think we hit their base. Hopefully. Shouldn't shoot that far. I'm relatively sure. Okay, let's put that all in here. It's always kind of nerve-wracking to play with TNT and cannons and stuff, but also exciting in a very cool way. Alright, so everything is triggered now. That thing hopefully should launch this TNT far out. Alright, here goes nothing. Boy, that flew pretty far. Uh-oh. Didn't expect it to go that far. Where the heck did it land? Maybe it blew up in midair, right? Alright. We definitely want to give it a little bit less oomph. That went quite far. Okay, so let's take out 2 dispensers here on the top. Oh. Ah, okay. Interesting. How long is the delay? We probably want to shoot it earlier. Let's see. Yeah, we want to have a shorter delay. Alright, it's nice air defense here already. Okay, so shorter delay here. Let's run it like that. Oh no, we want a longer delay actually. Yeah, longer delay. We can definitely get away with a bit of a longer delay here. So let's see. I mean, it's nice air defense, right? I mean, but technically we're not gonna use Elytra, so we're almost too high up here. I mean, we can give it a little bit of more delay for sure. I mean, that's not the problem. So yeah, we could bring it out here to the side one more, but that ruins the symmetry of the cannon a little bit. But we can go to the back here and extend it this way. Want to have a little bit more delay in here. We can definitely get away with a bit more. So let's do and then we go that should be good. That gives us quite a bit more of airtime with the TNT. Oh, that looked promising. Let's give it another shot. Just got stuck there, we couldn't properly see. Oh, okay. Alright, we gotta launch it and then fly down there and see what it does. Ooh, yeah. It explodes yeah, just above ground. Maybe actually good enough to actually do damage to players that are down there. Man, wait, how much do we have? We can't go over 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Definitely could squeeze a little bit more delay out of it even. Oh man, yeah, just drop it down a little. I mean, yeah, we can definitely squeeze in one more here. Just a little bit more. Then we would nicely reach ground. I think we should, if we just do this, this is good. Okay, launching. Perfect. That was the perfect height it exploded at. Nice, right there on the ground in case this area gets fixed. So we have a precision, woo! We have a precision shot now, exactly right there. And now if we build two more, one there and one there, we would cover a whole lot of area with a nice TNT explosion. I like it. That's definitely something in case they come again for another full-on attack. I'm pretty sure they want to redeem themselves, right, and show that their stuff works. So yeah, I should. How many? This is perfect like that. Yeah, that's neat. All right, yeah, I can definitely add some more of these cannons if I want to, but I also want to start work at least at our jump scare, and yeah, let's get going with that. So, whoa, relax. The idea is to shoot an armor stand out of this wall invisibly. Like, that means we need a 4-high jab door and all kinds of fancy stuff, but we will make it work. So let's go in here with a little bit of delay and do something like that. Okay, and we have the armor stand sitting here. This is our slime launcher, and the armor stand then of course will be dressed up with the cool stuff we can do with the armor stand book, right? And that is the idea. So if we press this button down here now, we should see, yeah, not yet. Patience, patience. We should see this armor stand hopefully being launched out of the area here onto somewhere up there. Bada boom, bada bang. And he jumped to right here. I surely would like to see a bit of a further launch. I think I'll move it a little bit and move it upwards by 1 block, just for some testing. Alright, so I messed about with timings a little bit and I think we got something here. So yeah, this is the 4-high jab door. What we want to see is these blocks removed, the armor stand launched out, and these put back into place. And we want to have the armor stand being launched to over there. Yep. Armor stand is here. Everything is back in place, and yeah, we're fixed again. Sweet. Let's do one more test just to confirm this works reliably. But I think we got something for a little jump scare here. Did we? No, just where? Ah, no, here, under here. All right. Let's put it back down again. All right, and pow! Nice. Okay, this is good stuff. Very pleased about this. Come here, come here. Alright, so where to start with the explanation? Well, the point is, here you see that is the tricky part. The 4-high, whatchamacallit, jab door extension, right? Jab door because we want to have this smooth door. So what happens is this thing works like that. Let's go over here. You can see we have yeah, 4 high. There's another row of pistons up in there, and yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Observer, observer, and then 3 sticky pistons always, and this one here is actually not needed. When I just look at it, it was from yeah, me working on it previously. Yep. Okay, now we can see it very nice and clearly. So you do this pattern: 3 sticky pistons, 2 sticky pistons, 3, 2, and whenever you have the 3 sticky pistons, you have the observers, right? And from the front, it looks like that. Those are the sticky pistons. There's sticky pistons behind all these sticky pistons facing forward, and here are the other 2 sticky pistons that take yeah, the observers along. And then you just do 3, 4, 4 ticks, 3, 4, 4 on both on all these. So the back ones here are on maximum delay, the front one on 3, and then there's redstone wire on top of these 3 blocks, just like here. And then the input here, this is a piston, and there is an observer sitting right there. I can show you right there, facing into the whole dealio. All right. So yeah, let's get the redstone in again. So there's redstone on top of that too, right? And just by pushing this yeah, observer over, that is done with this line here, we can trigger the mechanism. So it needs a button press input. You can see that here. Here we have a button. The length of a button makes it open and close again. Therefore, for our general input, we need a button or a pulse extender, and this is this setup here. You can see that this and the observer facing this way creates this loop, and this lengthens any short pulse we give in here, just a 3-tick short pulse, to the appropriate length of a button press. And that means now here we can have any signal hooked up to the thing. And then for the launch mechanism, to time it properly, we have 5 observers going down into yeah, a short pulsar right there, and yeah, you can see the delay here is on the 3, right? So 3 ticks, and then we come around the corner into the launcher I showed you before, and this is how we make the timing work out. And yeah, now we can just go ahead and close this off, and now we need to make a nice armor stand that maybe holds a trident and looks a bit scary. Whoa, you guys gotta relax. Yeah, over here is a blind angle. So let's quickly go ahead. I have a bunch of tridents here in my enchanting chest, so let's come over here. And then we also need the book for yeah, manipulating tridents. So we take this guy, and then the book we have in here. So let's grab that too, make it look neat. Statues V2. Alright, so let's say put this guy here, right? And then yeah, first of all we need to do show arms, yes, and then we give the guy a trident, and then we pick a cool posture. Yes, okay, this is what we wanted, finally. That looks like a nice jump scare to me. Alright, we need a head. We need a head, we need a head, we need a head. Where do I have my heads? All my heads I have in here, in the fireworks and heads chest. Alright. Clunk, and of course it has to be, we don't have one of ours. That's Joe. We can take Mumbo. Why not? Little Mumbo jump scare. Should we? I would love to have my head on there, but I think that's also cool. Mumbo can also be a jump scare. That is all fine. Okay. Put the head on there. I like it. Okay, we should also make a platform show base plate. No. Alright, and then we just put some gear on him and whatnot, and that should look fine. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna extend the line here temporarily so we can see how it looks from the front properly, right? And then yeah, we also need a good trigger for it, and that's where you guys come in. I mean, of course I could hook it up to the blaze, right, to the blaze detector, but I feel maybe we should have a separate trigger for them. Like if they okay, let's put it here, should be good enough. Say if they come, you know, if they come closer to here, right, we want the thing to trigger. So maybe I'll figure something else out how we can use that, but we'll see. All right, let's check it out. Whoa! Yeah, that was a neat, nice little jump scare. It looked really good, and yeah, it definitely needs a sound effect attached with it as well, and maybe something that damages the player so they really get scared. But this was neat. Okay, so what did we had? Oop, come here. We had following settings: shows arms, yes. Show base plate, no. Then position was joyous, right? Yep. And then we give him that, and we put the player head on there, and then yeah, just some armor or something. Okay, and then to make it really good, so this thing should trigger around here. So it's gonna be tricky to install something, but we could probably work with going from the ceiling somehow. Yeah, maybe we could have a hidden dispenser that drops down a potion the moment the thing jumps out, so you really, you know, potion of harming or something. Yeah, that could definitely work. Well, you guys let me know if you have some ideas how we can make this a little bit more spooky. So we need a bit of a sound effect to it, I guess. Maybe it could be an explosion sound, right? Maybe we can let a TNT go off or something. And yeah, how do we trigger it best? And how, because you know it's a free floating stair here, it's gonna be an interesting challenge. And how you're gonna make sure the player takes some damage, probably with a potion dropping from on top. That would be the easiest, because you know we don't want anything visible. If you come in here, you don't want anything yeah, giving away that there might be something. Well, yeah, anyways guys, I would say we call it for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll keep on working on that, and I eagerly await your feedback. And yeah, thank you once again, right, for all the love you gave us during the Civil War craziness. It was a lot of fun, and yeah, this is just the beginning. As I said, need to do some recon now and find out where the entrance is, and then start infiltrating. And we also have some prank ideas we want to pull on their base. And yeah, hopefully they start sneaking in here soon, and we can see some of our traps in action. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye guys.